Hello, everyone. Welcome back to yet another political episode. We are back again today, and we're specifically looking at the state of Texas. We are looking at Texas, and this was a state that, of course, in the Senate races, Democrats really counted on this state because, in their view, in order to keep the Texas and keep, of course, the Senate, their intention was to win, of course, this seat. If they would have won the seat, then I would say they would most likely keep Ohio, Montana, and really, there you go, Democrats keep the Senate. So they were really insisting and really pushing on Texas. It says Democrats are looking for a long shot pickup with Representative Colin Elred, who is giving up his Dallas area House seat to challenge Senator Ted Cruz. Mr. Cruz has never been personally popular, but Texas has been reliably Republican for decades. So, of course, here, I would say Ted Cruz, not the most relatable guy, but you'll see here interesting results. You'll see the Hispanic belt flipping dramatically in favor for Ted Cruz, while you're having mostly urban areas like Tarrant County. I thought for sure this would go for Ted Cruz. I mean, he lost his county in 2018. It was a rough year for him. He was almost ousted, actually, but he actually survived his challenge and won in this in 2018. And I thought, you know what, he would improve in this county. He unfortunately did not. Looking at Williamson County, you could see personally the same deal here. 49.4% Ted Cruz. 47.9%. That's in Williamson County. He's also been seen as a more of a swing county, in other words. But yes, of course, Harris County, 54%. That really did, of course, help Ted Cruz's chances in other areas. Let's see, comparing it to the presidential results. Let's see how he did in the Hispanic belt. 57% in Dimmitt. And Dimmitt stubbornly stayed with Democrats, more like Dummit. I'm just being a clown. Zavala County staying with, of course, Democrat Colin Elred, and also stayed with Kamala Harris in the Democrat Webb County, which flipped to Republicans for the first time in its whole entire history. 53% of the vote went to, of course, Colin Elred. Duval County, 52% Colin Elred. You also got Jim Hogg County, 60% Colin Elred. Brooks County, 60% Colin Elred. You got Hidalgo County, 52% Colin Elred. Willacy County, 53% Colin Elred. And, of course, Cameron County, 51% Colin Elred. So, interestingly enough, you got a lot of these counties. You'll see Jim Hogg, Brooks, Zavala, and Dimmitt counties. They're the only Hispanic counties that really stayed with Democrats in the presidential race. While I would say, I'm not ready to say the Southern Texas is now red. Because obviously if it was red, they would have voted for Ted Cruz. And I get Ted Cruz. He's not the most popular guy, but his name is known. He is, of course, an influential figure in Texas, of course. And looking at, of course, his history, let's see. I don't want to go on a spiral if there's, of course, a lot others to talk about. But yes, this is, of course, the said Texas election. Of course, you'll remember things were extremely tight in 2018. Of course, a lot of Democrats thought he would be vulnerable this time. Not the case. Ted Cruz came out just fine. Looking at the other races, you'll see these are special elections. Criminal Appeals Court. You'll see here. You'll see there are different races here for Texas. We can go ahead and take a look at those elections. I do not think we got maps. I highly doubt that we have maps. But we can go ahead and take a look and see. But these are at-large races as far as I'm aware of. I did my research and studying. Yes, you'll see. Oh, yeah, we can take a look at the Railroad Commissioner election while we're at it. You'll see, yes, even, let's just say, Republican Christy Craddock had a hard time winning every county, and of course, she was close, very close, in southern Texas. Even in Harris County, she had a good chance of flipping that county. But ultimately, those counties were carried by Catherine Colbert. This is, of course, the Railroad Commission, and of course, being a commission, meaning that there are different members in the said the commission. Craddock, who has been a member since 2018, where she was reelected. She is now getting reelected to another 6-year term, who gets usually elected with Ted Cruz. Yes, but obviously she will be serving on the board once again as the said Texas Railroad Commissioner. Going down, you'll see Texas Supreme Court Place 2. You'll see good thing we got the maps out. This is great. You'll see Jimmy Blacklock has defeated Deshaun Jones. You'll see, yes, those areas, even this county right here. I mean, that county, Starr County, it was loyal to Ted Cruz. It voted for Ted Cruz. Barely 50%. This county still locked in for Democrats for this election. You'll see Jimmy Blacklock could not win this race. Going to, let's see, Texas Supreme Court race place 4. You'll see, look at here, guys. 58%. This is a solid Republican win. Solid win, and I can guarantee you part of it is Harris County. Part of it, Harris County is practically almost flipping. Travis County, 60%. It's not going in 70%, although this county right here is 80%. That county is Presidio as the most Democrat, and I think it surpasses, and obviously surpasses Travis County of being the most liberal in the said Supreme Court Place 2. Interesting. Otherwise, I think 65%, 69%. Travis County still holds on to that record of being the most liberal. But boy, is Presidio very close. Yes. We got the Railroad Commissioner. Place 4. I think that was, yes, John Devine. 57.33%. We do not have, unfortunately, we do not have a map. We can always check Wikicommons. Wikicommons, they have the map sometimes. They just forget to add that in. I've had that many times, so it's a 50-50. But of course, on video, it's usually not the case. Okay. Obviously, we got a map, so it exists. Like this map right here, it exists. Okay, 2024. How about Texas election? Okay, I think we got some results here. All right, okay. This is, of course, Railroad Commission. The Senate election, of course. Okay, I think this is place 8. I think, isn't that, though, this is place 4, place 6. Okay, this is another election, but you're getting a little sneak peek up from over there. So I do not think that there is any election map in regards to those two, but taking a look here, obviously you got John Devine winning a landslide against Christine Vinn. Yes, Texas is a red state, in case you are unaware, obviously. Take a look at Texas Supreme Court Place 6. You'll see Jane Bland, 56.24%. Better performance. Not greater. I mean, did she do better than Trump, though? Trump, I mean, she did the same position. Same way. But yes, Jane Bland, obviously the winner there. Okay, that concludes Supreme Court. Let's see. This is the 2024 Texas Court of Criminal Appeals presiding judge. Okay, this is the map we were looking at. Look at, guys, look. Harris County is gone. Harris County's red, guys. I just spoiled it for you guys. My bad. But that's insane. Harris County. It's gone. Even Fort Bend. I mean, yeah, if Lee Finley can win it, obviously we can. I mean, what are we talking about? Ted Cruz carried that county once in 2012. We can win it back. But yeah. Let's take a look at the Court of Appeals. 2024 Texas Court of Criminal Appeals presiding judge election. David Schenk. I think possibly Harris County, seeing that we do not know really much of these results, he could have voted more than once for each. Like David Schenk could have carried this county also. I don't think Jane Bland would, but you also got John Devine. You got all these results. David Schenk, 58.29% of the popular vote. That's a landslide. Let's take a look at Gina Parker, 58.35%. Also a pretty good landslide. So far, Ted Cruz is kind of doing the poorest result out of all these Republicans. But finally, my favorite result, even though, yeah, we got some Texas seats here that aren't really so committed to the Republican cause, like these southern, like you would want to see southern Texas. I think people are more excited about southern Texas than Houston. I've seen more, but yeah, having Harris County go red is insane. I mean, I don't know if it went Republican by much, but yes, you'll see. Negative part about that is these southern counties still stayed for the Democrat. In this case, it's Chica and Inium. So that is the result there. Interesting. Amazing. But yeah, this is place 8. Amazing. Never would have thought. Anyway, I think that's it. Okay. State Board of Education. I think that's specifically divided into different. Yeah, I think that's divided into districts. So that's pretty much it. Concludes our video. What do you guys think in regards to our video today? Do you think we can eventually take Harris County? I think if we take Miami-Dade, I think we can definitely take Harris County. It can be the Miami-Dade of Texas. Definitely. It's definitely qualified. And seeing that, hey, you know what? It's not that liberal. I mean, 52% is really good for Democrats. But I think we can win it. I absolutely think we can. In the midterms, put that county into play, and we should have some fun there. Obviously, we would like to see Austin, Dallas, but there are going to be some cities that we can't win. But who knows? Let me know what you guys think. Let me know down below. And as always, see you all in the next political episode.